Welcome back. Our sponsors at Hybridge Dental are dedicated to offering simplified, reliable, and lasting solutions for dental implants. And here with more details is Dr. David and Sharon. Thanks so much for coming in today, you two.
Thanks for having us, Chelsea.
Of course. So, Dr. David, I'll have you first explain what dental implants are and the advantages they offer over other dental restoration options.
Sure. So implants solve a lot of problems for a lot of people. There's a lot of our patients that are coming in because other options have just really not worked for them, and they've had issues with them over time. We kind of call it the dental treadmill, where you get to the end of the treatment plan, and by the time you're done, you have a whole new set of things that you need to do. Implants are a more long-term solution for a lot of people's problems.
Let's talk about the common misconceptions patients have about dental implants.
Sharon will definitely talk about that one later, but often patients think that it's a less cost-effective option, and it often is not, because we do all these intermediate steps, and over the long term, patients end up spending a lot more money. The other thing is always they think that there's pain associated with it, and that's just not the case. It could not be further from the truth. Implants are really not a painful experience at all.
Okay, so Sharon, let's talk a little bit about your experience. Did your complex dental issues affect you emotionally and your confidence level?
Yeah, I always covered my mouth when I smiled, or I would smile with my lips closed because I hated being seen with the teeth I had. But it also affected how I ate, which was a big decision of why I went in this direction.
Okay, so tell us about what your experience when you came to Hybridge and some of the misconceptions that you had that you realized were not a thing.
They don't just sell you when you walk in, they really explain from detail from your pictures and show you why things have to be done and when things don't need to be done. And it made me feel very confident in them, and they also make you feel like you're part of their family.
Yeah, which is really, really important. So what were some of those immediate benefits that you had after receiving your dental implants?
The day after, I wasn't in any pain after I had it all done.
Oh, wow.
I went in for my follow-up with him, and I couldn't stop smiling, for one. But then I drive to Rochester, so of course I stopped at Batavia Downs. And then I just smile all the time. I'm happy, and I'm not in any pain anymore when I eat. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, it changed your whole life, it seems like.
Yeah, it has. It really has.
Nice. And what about your family and friends? What did they notice about you? Besides, obviously, your beautiful smile.
Yeah, I'm more, I'm happier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. And I like to go out now and not be stuck at home and that kind of thing. I've even gotten into going and playing pickleball. So I didn't do any of that stuff before I went and had my teeth done.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, can you explain, Dr. David, the long-term cost effectiveness of these implants? And you were kind of touching on it before.
Yeah. So often what patients will do is they'll go in and they'll have a filling done, and that becomes a crown and then a root canal. And then they get to the point where they have so many that they need to do that they get overwhelmed or frustrated. And so there often becomes a point where it's time to make a change, where you are either forced to replace your teeth, or you know that you're getting there and you want to get to the point where you have something that's really dependable. And so we always make sure that our patients understand what it would mean to keep our teeth and everything that would go into that, and then also what it would mean to replace our teeth. And so when we had that conversation with Sharon, we kind of decided that we were going to go ahead and replace her teeth.
Yeah.
Sharon, what advice would you give to someone that might be hesitant about going through with this process?
Go have the evaluation and talk to them. That's the biggest thing. When you're looking into this, you are looking at the cost of, getting your teeth fixed, and then you look at the cost of dentures, and who wants to wear dentures when they're younger? And that was one of the decisions I had to make. And the moment I had these put in, I know it was the best decision I have ever made for myself. So it's truly an investment into yourself.
It is, and your happiness. What is the price of confidence and happiness?
Exactly.
Priceless. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing more about what you do. And viewers, if you'd like to learn more about the benefits of dental implants and book an appointment with our sponsors, you can visit hybridgedental.com. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.